Grocery stores are trying to make it easier to charge you more money, and it could be happening to you without even noticing. The next time you're shopping, check the price tags. Do they look like this? These are electronic price labels, which
Me so mad yesterday. There was this cute little dress, and I wanted it, and nothing has a price on it anymore. Why? It drives me nuts. You got to download an app on your phone and do this. Everything now you got to have an app. I'm sick of this shit. It's ridiculous.
There's a barrier to buying something that I'm not going to buy it. It's just that simple. And I know that stores know this. Retailers know this, okay? Walmart, if I don't know how much a piece of clothing is, I'm not going to buy it, okay? I'm not going to
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm thinking we gotta start boycotting Walmart. Oh my goodness gracious. This is unreal. I have one rule in life. If I go into a store and I see digital price tags, I leave.
When was the last time you went in Walmart to buy something like, I don't know, like a shirt or a shoe or socks or like underwear or something? Because now when you go to Walmart, there's no prices on anything. Like you don't know the price of anything until you get to the register. They have these little barcodes where you have to scan in order for you to see the prices, and people are not happy about it. Walmart customers are complaining about how now you either have to have the Walmart app to scan it, or you can just take the item and go to the register and have them scan it, or you scan it yourself in order for you to see the price of what you're trying to get. I'm just going to show you a few videos right now.
Stores are trying to make it easier to charge you more money, and it could be happening to you without even noticing. The next time you're shopping, check the price tags. Do they look like this? These are electronic price labels, which use digital screens to show the price of items instead of your typical paper or sticker tag. They're already being used in major grocery chains, and while some are saying the labels are more efficient, lawmakers are concerned that they'll encourage dynamic pricing, which could hurt everyday Americans. Dynamic pricing is the practice of changing the cost of basic items based on need. Hypothetically, with dynamic pricing, the cost of items like toilet paper could go up or down based on the time of day, the weather, the season, or other major events. With electronic price labels, grocery stores could change prices in minutes, which could result in price surging. Proponents for the labels are saying that price surging hasn't happened yet, and that consumers could even benefit because grocery stores could quickly discount items that are close to sell-by dates, making them cheaper. However, the reverse is also true. The electronic price labels could make it easier to drastically increase prices when there's high demand. Imagine the worst case scenario, like a natural disaster where people desperately need bottled water or first aid supplies. The high demand in this case could mean higher prices in emergencies. We've seen this happen before, particularly with medicine. Experts also fear that digitized prices mean companies can easily collude with one another to all have the same price and undermine fair market competition. So there wouldn't be any cheaper alternatives to price surges. Ultimately, the only way to safeguard against this is with government regulation. Some states have introduced legislation to ban electronic price labels, others have taken a stand against surge pricing. With pending legislation, this is the kind of thing that will require us to put pressure on our representatives to stand up for consumer rights over
There's no
corporate.
price tags on anything. Look, seriously, over all the clothes here at Walmart, there's no price tags. What's up with that? I'm talking all of them. Look, all of them. Except I did notice right here, they got these little QR codes right here. So you can scan the QR code and it'll take you, I guess, to the item. But right here, like on these right here, right, there's no, what do y'all think? Is it kind of weird? All right, look, so we're way over here now. Even right here, look, there's no, where are the price stickers at? Look at this, y'all. There's none of them. All right, 150 bucks for 3 bags. That is insane, dude. Anyways, I talked to them. What they're gonna do is they're putting like a digital price tag on top of it. It's gonna be all digital, basically. But anyways, y'all have a great day. That's pretty cool how they can do it.
Tell me how we're supposed to shop like this. So I'm at Walmart, trying to buy underwear. Nowhere on here is there any pricing. There's a box. Okay, no price. Where they came from. No price. Has a QR code. No price. So the only way I'm gonna know the price of this is if I scan it through the app or scan it in, I guess, one of the price scans here in the store. Okay, and here we have Justice leggings, 16 and below. And then you come here. So are these 16? These ones are $8. There's a price on this. No. Half of these have the prices taken off. Why are so many of these ripped? Right? These have no price on them. These are brand new. They have the space for the price, but they don't have a price. We're looking at the shirts, right? Blouses and tops, $15 and below. So then here are all of the tops, right? You have a shirt here. No price. Nothing up there. We don't know how much this is. Another shirt. No price. This is a jacket. Again, no price. You have to look up there. Fashion jackets, 28 and below. Okay, so you have a fashion jacket here, you have a fashion jacket there, you have a fashion jacket there. 28 and below, what does that mean?
This is what's wrong with Walmart's new price tags that are digital, okay? I need a vacuum. I'm broke as shit. So I'm looking through the vacuums, and this catches my attention. 1 cent, right? This one's 1 cent. It says it's a Abyssal PF compact, but you go and you scan it right here, right? This one, scan it, and it ain't 1 cent. Once again, Dirt Devil says 1 cent. Didn't come up as 1 cent. We also have this Dirt Devil saying it's 1 cent. But if you scan them down here, they are not 1 cent. Look at this. 1 cent, 1 cent. And it's not just the displays, because why is this display correct? It says 98, and it's a price deal. We also see it says the power lifter swivel. Do you guys remember when Walmart used to say that if it's advertised as something, they have to guarantee it? Why is that not happening here? Apparently that shit's just out the fucking window. So this is what's wrong with Walmart's new digital tags, is they're advertising one thing right here, and then you scan it and it ain't that.
Dynamic pricing has me so fucked up, and other stores better not follow suit. Today I went to Target and I seen a tennis racket. I'll put it here, it was like $18. And then I go to Walmart right after, and the exact same tennis racket was $24. And that's when I had noticed that my Walmart had like the digitized like fucking price things. So I was like, okay, that's weird, whatever, cool, I'll just get the tennis racket from Target because it's cheaper. And then I was also purchasing curtains. And so I go over to the curtains, and it was like different lengths for different prices. So like the 63-inch one was like, I think 18, and then the 65-inch one was like 19. And I ended up getting the 93-inch, but that one didn't have a price in front of it. So I was like, oh, it'll probably be like $21, $22 based on like the price increments. And then I go to the cash register to check out. It says, can y'all see my card info? Hold on. Okay. So then it rang up as just merchandise. It didn't say curtain or anything. It rang up just as merchandise for $14.97. So it was cheaper than both the other ones on the shelves by the time I had made it to checkout. I was like, this is just too much. And it's irritating me. And I hope that other stores don't do this too, because I'm not about to be sitting here paying made up ass prices for shit. Like, I'm just
The
not
barrier to buying something that I'm not going to buy it. It's just that simple. And I know that stores know this. Retailers know this, okay? Walmart, if I don't know how much a piece of clothing is, I'm not going to buy it, okay? I'm not going to download your app so that you can track me and get all of my information just so I can scan and see how much your shitty little t-shirt is, okay? By the way, nothing in your clothing section should be $30. That's insane. Remember who you are, okay? Just like I said, I made a video about Target well over a year ago, well before the strikes at Target even began. And I said how stupid it was that Target spends all of this money on like psychology and shit so they can figure out how to make you have more impulse purchases. So you walk around the store and it's specifically designed so that you're going to say, oh, let me grab that and that and that. And then you walk out with a cart full of shit that you never intended to buy. Okay, they do that on purpose. They spend a ton of money designing their stores to do that. But then Target was playing this stupid little game where they were closing half of their self-checkout registers. So the line was halfway down the store to even check out with all of your impulse purchases. And by the time I got to that line, I was like, oh, I don't even want any of this shit. And I would just leave, okay? And I said, that's so stupid. You spend all this money for me to make these impulse purchases, and then you put this big barrier to me checking out, and then I just leave and you don't get any of my money, okay? And now Walmart is doing the same shit, putting so much stuff behind glass. I am not gonna ring a bell and wait for some disgruntled, annoyed Walmart employee to come by in 20 minutes to open this case of shit for me to look at. No, I'm not waiting for someone to come give me deodorant. I'm a grown adult, all right? And just like I said with the clothes, if I don't know how much it is, I'm not buying it, and I'm not doing extra work to figure out how much it cost. You would think these stores would know this, and I think they do know this, and they've just like weighed the cost of people buying less versus people just saying, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna get it anyways. But it's really annoying, okay? Ross does this too. I went into a Ross the other day, and I was like, you know, if you ever want to feel like a criminal without having done anything wrong, just go to Ross, because you walk in, you're immediately greeted by loss prevention, okay? But then you're walking around the store. They've got tags on everything, okay? You can't even look at a purse without the alarm going off. Every single piece of skincare, makeup, hair care, it's all in boxes, okay? And then you go to self-checkout, you do the job for them, and then you have to stop by loss prevention again, and they have to check your receipt. It's just ridiculous. Like, we are just being monitored 24/7, and I understand that these stores are just trying to minimize their loss, but God, at what point does it stop? Like, I don't even feel like a person anymore when I'm going out to go shopping. And people will say, well, they want to push everything to online. They want you to shop online because there's not as much overhead. And to that I say, that might be true. However, we've seen how all of these corporations have acted with return to office. They don't want people working from home because of all of their shitty real estate investments. They don't want all these buildings sitting empty, so they're forcing people back to them. Think about stores like Walmart, Target, whatever. They have so much in real estate investments, okay? They don't want to leave those buildings. They've got leases there for like 50 years, okay? It would cost them so much to shut those stores down. They do want people shopping in person. So none of this makes sense. It's just like, truly we are in late stage capitalism.
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm thinking we got to start boycotting Walmart. Oh my goodness gracious. This is unreal. I have one rule in life. If I go into a store and I see digital price tags, I leave. Right away. I walk out. You want to know why? They can change those prices on a whim. Well, guess what just happened? Walmart is rolling out digital price tags in every store. Yeah, so now prices can change throughout the entire chain within seconds. So if there is any type of inflation, it could happen while you're in the store. Like literally while you're in the store. Could. I'm not saying will. Say could. This is not a good thing. This is not what we want to see. We want to see that, oh, employee who doesn't want to work today have to go change out some price tags. Because until those price tags are changed, guess what? You're locking in whatever that lower price is. And considering this is a time where every company wants to look at the, I don't know, oil market, stock market, whatever, and just be like, oh, inflation. Then raise their price without actually having to buy product before raising price. Oh, there's tariffs. Prices went up overnight. Yeah, right. You didn't have to pay no tariffs. You just wanted to charge customers. This is something I do think is completely wrong, unethical, and I do not like it. So Walmart, you're on my list of stores that I don't want to go to. All digital price tag? Yeah, right. What do you guys think about this?
Walmart and other stores with this whole digital pricing thing, they are making shopping experience so tiring and so annoying. What is the point of taking away all the prices, right? At this point, we all should just stop shopping at stores that refuse to show their prices. Like, we should just stop shopping there. There's so much options now. We can just go online and order from, I don't know, the Chinese website or something, because all this stuff are coming from China anyways. Because why are you guys refusing to put prices on items? You're just giving people work. You're having people scan the prices and it's like $3 or $4 when they scan it, and then 20 minutes later when they're ready to check out, it's like $18 to $20. Like, what is the point? Like, why are you guys being so greedy? Like, greed. America is so greedy. They find a way to just take all your money. We as customers have the power to stop shopping at Walmart and any other stores that, try to do this whole dynamic price, digital price, whatever price this is, whatever it is that they're trying to do, we have the power to say, okay, I'm not subscribing to this. I don't want to, be involved in this. I don't want to shop at the store. I'm just taking my business elsewhere, because this is really annoying. They're making the shopping experience so boring and so not even fun. You know what I mean? But anyways, having been to Walmart, what do you think about this? Will you still shop at Walmart? And what do you think about this whole digital pricing thing that is going on? It's not just Walmart. A lot of stores are adopting this model just so they can increase the prices when it's convenient for them. But let me know what you think about this story down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.